So I was there browsing the internet the other day, and I happened to have come across something that piqued my interest. Now, for those that don't know, I'm very much into technology, as you can tell by probably some of the other videos on this channel. I'm into coding and software and programming and hardware. But one thing that means something to me, like personally, is teaching people of any age how to code, and people actually learning how to code. I think that it's essential for everyone at some point in their life to learn something to do with coding, even if it's just the basics, not because maybe they need it for their job or even because they enjoy it as a hobby. It helps you think in a different way. It helps you change your perspective of things, and I think that it allows people to think in ways or do things they never thought they'd be able to do before. So that brings me to the item that I have here. Doing a little bit of browsing. I don't even remember how exactly I stumbled across it, but I stumbled across this, the Harry Potter Kano coding kit. Now, a little bit of backstory as to who Kano exactly are. Now, some of you in the tech community may remember this name, or it might sound a little bit similar to you. So the reason why is because Kano make a very, very wide variety of devices that are trained or are made specifically to help people of all ages learn to code. And the reason why this one piqued my interest is, honestly, it was happening at a time where I was watching the Harry Potter movies again. I was watching them with my girlfriend, and I just, out of curiosity, I think, that's it. I remember exactly how I found it now. One day, I was just looking up the prices of, like, the replica ones, because I think they're cool, right? Like, think of what you want of J.K. Rowling, but, like, the actual, like, story in Harry Potter. Like, I am a fan. I was looking up how much these replica ones cost, and in the process, I stumbled across this, and it said something like coding kit, and I thought to myself, hang on, that sounds awesome. So I delved into it, I had a little look, and I honestly, at first I thought, oh, okay, there's no way they probably sell these things anymore, maybe they're probably discontinued, but they're more recent than what I thought. As we can see on the website here, you can still buy them directly from Kano for $39.99 in the UK. I don't know how much they are in dollars. So I thought to myself, hang on, so they still sell them, and they must be out recently, and it must still work. Having a little further look, I had a little look at the reviews, and bearing in mind this is directly from Kano's website, and even the Amazon reviews are very similar, so it's kind of hard to, like, gauge based on reviews on the official sources, and especially on Amazon, because there's a lot of fake reviews. But looking at a lot of the reviews, and even the ones that I think might actually end up being real, it seemed generally positive. Now, things like this, I always thought, maybe because now I'm older, I don't really see a lot of this stuff, but when I was a kid, something like this, it would be advertised, and it really wouldn't be as good as what it would advertise. But going by what I've seen, it looks quite good. So I did what any reasonable person should do when they see not even a toy, but something interesting. I impulse bought one, and it's currently on the way. So in this video, we're going to be taking a little look at it, seeing how it works, if it's any good, and I don't know, I just thought it'd be a little bit of a fun thing to do. This isn't supposed to be an educational video, but I honestly think it could be really, really cool. It could end up just being awful, and there's a very, 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 very good chance that it could be, because I've seen things like this before and I see they flop. I'll be back when it gets delivered. It is the next day, and as you can see, the Harry Potter Kano coding kit has arrived. Now, I bought this as brand new. The only thing that the seller had said, so this was actually a business, and the seller had said that these are sold as brand new, but they are discounted because the boxes are damaged in some way. And at first I was like, oh, this doesn't look like too bad. Like, it looks like there's like the odd little dent and stuff. And then I like turned it over, and it's like a massive rip in the back. Like, it's fine. Like, as long as it's still brand new, or as long as it's good enough and it works, that's all I care about. I paid like no money for it. Like you can see what the original price was, like nearly £80 apparently. We're just gonna be like getting straight into this. Like, there's still a seal on it, so it goes to tell me that it's either like they've like really gone out their way to like refurbish these things, reseal these things, but it does seem to be actually brand new. But we'll be able to tell probably once we open it. Ooh, okay, I'll tell you what, the box is nice. I thought for a second that the actual like Harry Potter logo was like kind of metallic, but the Kano logo is slightly, it's a pretty like, the quality of the box is quite nice. Oh, that's kind of anticlimactic. You're not really greeted with much. So you are greeted with the batteries, how to make a coding wand. Turned up the brightness a bit because it was kind of hard to see because it's like quite dark. But we have the book, how to make a coding wand. Should we should we take that out first? Anything below that? Oh, what's below it? Oh, what the hell? They look like stickers of some sort. Oh, I can see what it is now. It's like the bus and like the snitch and some other stuff. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. How to make a coding wand. This is a pretty big book. This is your coding wand. It's made of plastic, rubber, copper, and electronics. I mean, that's cool. They tell you what it's made of, I guess. So actually in this is a lanyard, the coding wand tip, coding wand handle, 2 AAA batteries, the coding wand brain, so like the logic board, and a button. Okay. So let's build your coding wand. Pick up this piece first. Oh, okay. So we'll go. This is like a Lego booklet. So the first thing we need is the actual brain, so the logic board. So I'm gonna have a little look at this. It's still got like the tags on it, so I'm actually like fairly confident this is brand new. But if we just take a little look at this, for maximum magic time, remove batteries when wand is not in use. Okay, that's pretty simple. But this is essentially the brains of the operation. You can see this is where the button is. There is a little LED here, which is going to probably light up different colors. Maybe that's for like the front of it. It's called a printed circuit board or PCB. Look closely at the parts. Oh, okay, so they actually show you exactly what each part does. That's cool. I think that that's good for people that are trying to learn. I think that that's actually a really, really good thing. So let's see what it says. So this is, we have the power controller, a Bluetooth light for pairing, a microcontroller, a codable vibration. Oh, this is a vibration bar. The Bluetooth antenna, which I don't know if you can really see it, but those like that like thin line there, that's the Bluetooth antenna. Sensors, the button which I already pointed out, and the codable LED light. I mean, that's cool. I like that they show you what exactly it is, because I think like to learn, it's nice to know what these things are. So let's add some power. Turn the PCB over where the batteries go. Okay, so just slots in, and then does ask us going to put the second one in. There we go. Put the second one in the same way. Oh, we got power. It's kind of hard to see it, but like the LEDs, there we go. You can see the Bluetooth LED is lighting up. So inside this little black square, there are 3 sensors: a gyroscope that senses gravity, an accelerometer that knows your speed, and a magnetometer to calculate the coding wand's direction. That's, again, it's very, very good for someone learning. Like, this isn't just basics. Like, it is basic stuff, but it's important stuff, and it's stuff that people need to learn about, and it's not something that you always learn about like first. It's something you maybe have to learn. Some people learn at a later date, like I did. Certainly didn't learn exactly how these things work like early. Like I learned a lot of it in school, but the way they're emphasizing it is pretty good. This means your coding wand knows if you're moving up, down, forwards, backwards, left, right, quickly or slowly. Grab the button and place it onto the hole of the coding wand handle. Oh, they actually want us to take out the coding wand now. So this is the actual wand. It's made off of like, so it feels like some sort of like, yeah, it's like plastic that's been like kind of engraved to look like wood. So they want us to put this little button in here. Okay, so it's just like a little, yeah, it's just a little clickable button. I wonder how, it's just like a console or such. Put the coding wand on a flat surface and carefully place the PCB into the handle. Okay, so it says to use a flat surface. We're gonna do what it says. I don't know how necessary that is, but does it just go in there like that? Oh, it does. Okay, you can see a little blue indication there, so it just goes in like that. And then I'm assuming we just clip. Yeah. So the next thing is just to clip on the back. Oh, look, there's the little lanyard clip thing if you want to. Oh yeah, you put it around here, I'm assuming. Oh, maybe not. So put it in like that. Ah, yeah, and you can just hook it around the ends. So that is the actual wand. So that's like all done. It's pretty light. And I guess it's like good for a kid. Like it's kind of like show on the main camera, but it's kind of light. It's as you could put it on a lanyard. I guess like if you're a kid, have it like on here and then have it around your wrist like you did the Wiimote. Oh, you guys remember the Wiimote? I'm gonna go some Wii bowling. But like it's pretty light. It feels pretty okay. I mean it's a stick, right? It's a plastic stick, but button works. Bluetooth light. I'll see if I can show it to the camera. But like Bluetooth light is blinking. When you wave your coding wand, the sensors turn your movement into data and the PCB beams the data to your computer, which is again true because the accelerometer and the gyroscope and everything like that. So when we move it, the computer will be able to know. Your computer then turns that data into code. Your tablet or computer needs the Kano app to talk to your coding wand. Download it from kano.me/app. Now, I believe you need Bluetooth, so it doesn't specifically actually tell you, but it tells you that it's Bluetooth, right? So you couldn't use it with a normal desktop PC unless your PC had Bluetooth in, which not all PCs do. My PC doesn't have Bluetooth in it, so I'm going to need to like grab an iPad to do this on, but we can still do the same thing on the iPad. All right, so I charged up my iPad and I have the website up here, as you guys can see on screen. So we're on the kano.me/app webpage that it told us to go to. Which Kano kit are you using? So we're using the wand on a tablet, App Store, and it brings us to the Harry Potter wand kit by Kano. Okay, so we just go ahead and install it, I guess. It is currently installing. Then I think once it's installed, then we can start to like figure out how we actually pair the wand to it. So username, pick a username from the list of generated names or create your own. Don't use your real name or a name used on other websites. Don't tell me what to do. We go by Nox if it allows us to. Username already taken. God damn it. Randomly generated. Magnificent Dove 7. Screw it. That's username already taken. Volcanic Avocado 6. Username already taken. French Wombat 6. Let's go. Now we need to make a secret password. I can't show you guys this. Which region are you in? Europe. Oh, we need an email address as well. Jesus. Okay, so if you're not comfortable with giving away your data, then this might not be for you because they do require some information like your email. But that's like, I'm fine with that, right? Also, parents to confirm your account to get access to. Really? I've got to confirm the email as well? Oh, god damn it. Hold your coding wand, close your tablet, and press the button. Once. Can you see the flashing blue light? I can. It's flashing blue. Oh, found your device. Checking for import. Oh, it vibrated. Oh, I felt that. That was pretty good. Your coding wand firmware is updating. Don't switch off your device or move it away while the wand update is in progress. Could you imagine that in Harry Potter? Like Harry goes to like fend off one of the Dementors, goes to use his like Patronus spell, and then he gets like a ping on his phone, like, sorry, your wand must update, and he just dies. Movie over. Done. It says it's on 100%. Is that it? Is it finished? Oh, it's glow. Oh, it's the RGB's going. Update successful. Ask your parents to check the email to share your creations with the world. Okay, I don't really care about that. Oh, it's got sound. So much Harry Potter sound. Okay, so there's different challenges. Explore. I guess we just go with like the first one. Diagon Alley is the first one. The Leaky Cauldron. Learn how your coding wand works. Okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna have to like do it as if I'm actually coding it, so I'm gonna have to like sit back a little bit. But let's start by centering your coding wand. Point it at the middle of the screen and press its button. Now give it a wave. Ooh, I mean, there's a little bit of delay, because you know Bluetooth or whatever. It's not even centered. Wait, not exactly centered, but I can see how this would be cool. I mean, that's probably just a limit. Maybe because I'm just on an iPad. Like a newer device. This was because this came out around the time iOS 12 was a thing, but knock the objects off the shelf. Ah, there they go. Hogwarts Castle is the next one. Level 1, build a coding wand. Oh yeah, mystery avatar accessory. Oh, there's loot boxes. Oh, let's go. God damn it. Okay, experiment with color, the owlery. Okay, so read the instructions up here, drag the blocks and connect them to create code. The yellow button shows you the next step. Click next to begin. So pick up the block with your mouse or finger and drag it to the middle. So grab this block and grab this block. It changes an object's color. So wand up. On wand up, change object tint to... Oh, okay. So when I go the wand up, it should change the tint of it. Wave the corner wand upwards quickly and watch the owl. Oh. Oh. It definitely did it. That's cool. Let's try it again. Let's try... See if we can get it to go like gray. I mean, it works. It's JavaScript. Oh, and they actually show you the code. Okay, so I wasn't sure about this, but they actually show you the code in JavaScript of what it does. So what, as you can see here, if I can remember correctly, it's saying events on flick. So what it's saying is when you flick up, and then function, objects, set color, objects, get all, and then the color code for the item. That's actually really, really cool. So it does show you the actual code and stuff. Can you do it like full screen? Change it to this color. Can you do it? Okay, you can do it full screen. So if we center it again, there you go. So it does work pretty well. Now, obviously this code is running on an iPad. It's maybe better on something like a PC with Bluetooth support, but it's nice that you can actually see the code that's being used. You can see all the color codes. Can you edit it? No, you can't. You can't actually like touch the code, but you can see how the code works. And I'm assuming if you have all the... I wonder if you can download the actual API for it and then use this for like actual coding. So Future Jack here, it is actually possible to use the wand to control other things other than the app. So it's not technically officially by Kano, however, actually I do think there is a community SDK that I did find. I found it once and I haven't been able to find it since, but another user, I can't remember their name, there'll be a link in the description below to actually check out the full article, has made a submodule that runs inside of Python that allows you to use the wand to control various other things. So using the submodule, I was able to, and the guide online, I was able to create this Python script. Now, what's good about it being a Python script is Python is a pretty easy language to learn, and it's very versatile, and you could probably do it in other languages as well if there was some submodules for it, but at the moment, the only one I could find was Python. So, as you can see, it's called hue.py. Now, if I just go ahead and open up the script, you can see we have a decent amount of code here. I am running on a Linux VM to do this, so currently this only works on Linux. I'm using Ubuntu here, Ubuntu 21.04. Yeah, so it does only currently run in Ubuntu and various other Linux distros, just because of some of the requirements to get it to work. As you can see here, we have this submodule. So we say from Kano_wand.Kano_wand import shop wand and pattern. So that would be the module here, which has got basically all of the stuff. When we open up Kano wand, we can actually see all of the stuff that's in this submodule, which essentially just defines how the actual the wand behaves. So in this script, it's a very basic script, and I've done some tweaking to it. Again, this was going on the guide that was on the website. I could have probably made a lot of this from scratch, but I just wanted to see how well it worked. I have tweaked the code a little bit, added some of my own like movements and stuff, but it's kind of annoying to get working. And this code is very, very prototype-y at the moment. There's a lot of things missing from it, a lot of like bugs in it at the moment. But the concept is that you can use the wand to control certain things. So I was just going to open this directory in terminal. We're going to type in sudo, I can't type today, Python 3, and then hue.py. Now this is just going to open up the thing. What we're going to do is it should just start scanning. It's going to ask us for our password. There we go. It's scanning. It's actually turned my lights on. So I believe it's scanning, and it may, yeah, so as you can see, it stopped scanning and it has connected to the wand. So now if we try one of the movements, so I don't have the actual movements here, but I think I can guess one of them. So I think it's, yeah, it's kind of buggy. It's kind of slow. It uses a lot of CPU resource on the VM. So you try, it definitely is possible to get it to work. It is still very, very buggy, but the actual concept is that I think with a bit of tweaking, I could probably get this to work. There probably are other submodules out there for this. So, as you can see, it has just crashed on us. According to this, there we go. So you can see I did a movement and it's detected what I've done. Now, you have to be quite exact at the moment, so let me... I can't remember any of the movements. There we go. So that was Reducto. As you can see, I've done it and it has just moved. Now, if I click the button again, it resets it back to default, which this is you can change the default lighting. So maybe you want it to be brighter, just a plain white. So I have Philips Hue, lights in my room as I use for stream. You have to hold the button down as you do it. If it doesn't detect it, it will just say none. There we go. So it does work, as I say. It is a little bit buggy, but I just wanted to show you guys that with a little bit of tinkering, a little bit of basic code, you can get it to control other things. Not just you, you could probably get it to turn off things like smart plugs, smart appliances. At the moment, it is very much like the piece of code here I have is very, very much prototypey. It does require some exact movements. It doesn't work perfectly. And I'm also running it in a VM, and it would probably run better on actual hardware rather than running it for virtualization. All in all, it is possible to get it to work. I just wanted to show that like before I move on with the rest of this video, because I was going on the pretense this video that it would be possible and I just wasn't sure how easy it would be. A lot of it is community driven, but if you guys were to do some want to do some research yourself, I'll link an actual article to what I used to do this, so you guys can try it out for yourself. All I'm going to say to you guys is that you need to be patient. It did take me a little while to get it to work. Tweak the code, and I will probably end up just playing around with this in my spare time. But anyways, back to past me's present, back to me recording the video at the time. Why not try changing the owl to a different color or adding a different one direction? Click back to challenges when you're ready. Okay, so so this is like doing the same thing. It's like showing the color, and can you see the code change? You can see the code change as you do it. Oh, right. Okay. So object tint. So the events. So we can have it on like that. So why don't we try this one? So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. So use the pen for this. So on the object that, let's change. Okay, let's just do object tint. Let's just see if we can change the tint again. So, right, okay, so you have to hold down the button to do motions. Okay, I was getting confused. That is like, obviously we haven't got to the part where they're doing motions yet, but like if we show it, that does it. So let's change it to something a bit more simple. So this one's like more complicated. So this one is like round and down. So this one is, okay. So that's... Right, okay, I see, I got it. So let's like try this one, I've got a bit more space. So it's... Oh yeah, okay. I like hitting it on the object because I need to remember it's like quite long, but it's... So that does it, right? But it can teach you to actually use it in a more practical sense as well. And I actually think that this might be... Obviously, to use the actual like SDK, you probably need like a laptop or a PC. But I actually think the potential of what Kano are offering in this, not just this device, but any of their coding devices, not all of them, some of them are a bit questionable. I think that this device has the potential to inspire a generation, but in a way that's fun and not just stare at a computer screen and type and pull your hair out because you don't know what you're doing. Because a lot of what coding is trial and error. This gives them the idea that coding is fun, because coding is fun, but it's difficult to get started. It definitely took me a while to really learn and to get rid of the frustration, but I think this device is awesome. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video and you want to go pick up one of these for yourself, it is something I to some extent can recommend if you can get them for a good price. Definitely don't pick £80 for them, but maybe £30 or £40. That is honestly a pretty good price for a device like this, especially considering that this is covering the plastic, the software that it comes with, and an SDK as well. So that's just nice to see. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in another one. Peace out.